wonder when will be my time. 'Cause I'm ready for my season to change. I am ready for a blessing to come my way. I am ready for whatever it may take. Praying that it will happen today. Wanna touch the sky, touch the sky. Let your light by my side. Away like a dream, like a dream. And all my things.
It is a house of funk, females and males, both young and old. For the disco, the DJ plays your favorite blast, takes it back to the past. Music's magic. Poof, hump, hump, bump, get bumped with some class, people. The soul sonic force, Mr. Big Power, and MC Glow, we emphasize the show. We got ego. Make this your night, just live it right. In my day, as the people say, live it up. Shucks. So work or play, our world is free. Be what you be to me. The nights are hot with nature's children dance and say the chance on this mother earth, which is our rock. The time has come and one for soul. Show you really got soul. Are you ready? Hump, hump, bump, get bump. Now let's go. House. Then you let your body. You got the body rock and pop. Bounce and pounce. Everybody just rock it, don't stop it. You gotta rock it, don't stop. Keep ticking and talking, working all around the clock. Everybody keep rocking and clocking and shocking and rocking. Go house. Everybody say rocking, don't stop it. Mr. B. Wow. L-O-B-E. The Soul Sonic. hit me. Just taste the funk and hit me. Just get on down and hit me. That body's getting so funky now, hit me. Yeah, just hit me.
negative experiences that could hold us back. Mistakes we've made, times we've compromised and done things we shouldn't. We can end up living in regrets, guilty, down on ourselves. Sometimes it's what other people have done to us. Hurts, betrayals, what they said. They've left scars and wounds that contain our future, cause us to feel inferior, not worthy. Some people have gone through trauma, dysfunction, a rough childhood, a toxic relationship. They can take on this false sense of responsibility, thinking they're to blame. Hey, I must not be good enough, or they wouldn't have treated me that way. It's easy to become imprisoned by our past, but we don't move forward. We have these skeletons in our closet. We live afraid, in hiding. What if someone finds out? There's going to be shame, embarrassment. Here's the good news. Nothing in your past has to stop your future. No mistake you've made is too much for the mercy of God. No hurt you've been through, no injustice, no trauma has stopped what God has purposed for you. He has beauty for those ashes, but you have to step into it. You can't live looking in the rearview mirror and reach your destiny. How much power are you giving to your past? Guilt, hurts, mistakes, the threats. When we've been through negative things, it's easy to develop a fear that it's going to happen again. Don't get in that new relationship. You may get hurt another time. You can't be in leadership. You can't accomplish your dreams. You made too many mistakes. That's the enemy doing what he does best, trying to convince you to use your past to shrink back so you won't become who you were created to be. Don't believe those lies. You know who wrote almost half of the books in the New Testament? A man named Paul. He used to be called Saul. He was the biggest enemy of the church. He hated believers, even had them killed. He was constantly making threats, telling them they're going to be arrested and put in prison. But in one moment, God changed his life. He went from Saul to the Apostle Paul. But Paul could have lived in regrets, thinking, I can't do anything great. I can't lead believers. I used to hate believers. I can't write books promoting Christ. I have too many skeletons in my closet. Done too much good. If Paul had become imprisoned by his past, we wouldn't have half of the New Testament. What will we miss out on if you let the past keep you from sharing your gifts? Joel, I've got too many skeletons in my closet. No, when you ask God to forgive you, he cleans your closet. You can move forward in faith. All the threats, you're going to be embarrassed. You're not worthy. It's going to happen again. They've been taken care of. What's trying to harm you has already been defeated. That's just the enemy trying to keep you paralyzed by the past. Break out of that box and step into the greatness that God has for you. In the scripture, Nimrod was the great-grandson of Noah. He had heard all about the huge flood that covered the earth, how his grandfather and 7 of his relatives were the only ones spared. It was a traumatic event. Even though he lived 2 generations later, it had a major impact on him. He was afraid that it might happen again. He lived in fear, worry, traumatized by an event that his relatives went through. Studies show how trauma can be passed down. Things that your ancestors dealt with. You weren't even born, but your DNA can be affected. Researchers studied the Holocaust survivors. The people that went through it weren't just traumatized, but they found their children, their grandchildren, down generations were still experiencing the fears, the threats, the triggers. Even though they were safe, even though it was behind them, they still had to deal with the feelings, the thoughts, the imagination. It wasn't like they're just being weak. Come on, get over it. These were real issues, not just mental, but biological. Their DNA was affected. You may wonder why you have to deal with certain tendencies. Low self-esteem. Can't trust people in a relationship. Always afraid they're going to leave. Or not thinking anything good will ever happen. Like a spirit of oppression. Makes you want to shrink back. Those can be traits that have been passed down. Here's the key. God has raised you up to break them. You're the one to put a stop to generational limitations and to start generational blessings. Just as trauma, dysfunctions, wounds can be passed down, so can blessings, favor, confidence, victory. You don't have to let the past dictate your future. You can break free and set a new standard. Genesis 11 tells the story of the Tower of Babel. It's believed that Nimrod is the one who built it. It's a huge skyscraper that reached up to the heavens. Many Jewish scholars believe the reason Nimrod built this tower was not just to get close to God, but to have a high place to go to in case it flooded again. He was building this structure out of fear so he could escape what could be coming. He didn't have a big boat like his great-grandfather, but he had this tower. He didn't realize God had promised the earth would never flood again. He had heard all about the water, but he hadn't heard about the rainbow. How many things are we planning out of fear of what's happened in the past? I can't break this addiction. All my relatives struggle with it. I'll never have lasting relationships. We all go through breakups. Or I can't take this step of faith. Oh, nobody in my family's successful. We're doing like Nimrod, building up walls, defenses based on negative things in the past. It's interesting that God brought the Tower of Babel down. They couldn't finish it. It ended up being destroyed. We've all been through floods, have hurts, made mistakes. There may be negative things that have been passed down, but God is showing us here, you don't have to live in fear of the past. What if it happens again? What if someone finds out? What if that threat comes to pass? I better shrink back, put up some walls, make plans for defeat. Oh, don't be a Nimrod. I almost said a nincompoop. Don't be a Nimrod. Don't spend your life fearing the past, paralyzed by what might happen. You can't step into your future if you're building towers of Babel, trying to escape the next flood, afraid of what could happen. No, when the fear of your past tries to hold you back, get you discouraged, look up in the sky. By faith, see that rainbow. God is saying, it's not going to flood again. I've taken care of your past. I've cleaned your closets. I've forgiven your mistakes. I've planned beauty for the ashes, joy for the mourning, healing for the hurts, new beginnings for that loss. Don't waste your time building a Tower of Babel, making plans to escape the hurts, escape the trauma, escape the flood. If you're going to build anything, build a tower of hope, a tower of faith. Believe that your past is forgiven, that the threats are gone, that what's held you back has been broken, that you are free to step into the favor, the blessing, the joy that God has destined for you. When the Israelites were delivered out of slavery, they left Egypt and headed toward the promised land. After years of abuse and mistreatment, these 2 million people were finally free. As they were leaving, I can see them rejoicing, giving high fives, so excited. But then the Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army chasing after them. Well, Pharaoh represents the past, the hurts, the traumas, the injustice. The past will always come chasing you. The Israelites were trying to get into their future. They knew God had opened this door, but they couldn't escape the past. Pharaoh's men were catching up, and they could hear the hoof prints from the horses getting closer and closer. Anytime you try to move forward, don't be surprised if you hear the past chasing you, reminding you of the mistakes you made. You can't expect anything good. You don't deserve it. The hurts, the wrongs, those that walked away, it's going to happen again. Those are the hoof prints. The enemy whispering lies, trying to get you paralyzed by the past. The Israelites came to a dead end at the Red Sea. Their past caught up with them. Pharaoh and all the chariots just a few miles away. Looked like they'd be recaptured. But God will never let your past dictate your future. He will always make a way of escape. You may hear the hoof prints of your past chasing you now. You try to move forward, but there's always that guilt, the fear, that nagging feeling you're going to get hurt again. That mistake will always haunt you. Can't seem to get past your past. That's what happened to the Israelites. They had nowhere to go. Then suddenly, the Red Sea parted. God made a way where they didn't see a way. These 2 million people walked through on dry ground. That could have been the end of the story. Waters closed up. kept the Pharaoh and his army on the other side, that would have been a great miracle. But God knew the Israelites would always be looking over their shoulders, living in fear, knowing that Pharaoh's army could show up at any minute. God didn't want them to be focused on the past, living with that threat, wondering what might happen. So he left the Red Sea open. Pharaoh's army came chasing full speed ahead. I'm sure the Israelites thought, oh great, they're gonna catch us now. We made it through, but they're faster than us. But then right on cue, the walls of water came crashing down. All the enemy drowned. Not one of them survived. Now the Israelites never had to fear the Pharaoh again. The threat was gone. Maybe you've had some hoof prints chasing you. Every time you try to move ahead, you hear the past coming, reminding you of all your mistakes, the threats, what's not going to work out. Like God did for them, He's taken care of your past. You don't have to live looking over your shoulder, letting those hoof prints cause you to shrink back, trying to build a tower in case it happens again. This is a new day. That threat has been taken care of. Now here's the key. You have to change the images you're allowing in your mind. Many times we're letting negative memories play. Times we've been hurt, trauma we've experienced, that DNA that's passed down of what our relatives went through. That's on the movie screen of our mind, reminding us of the hurts, the failures. But you can't move forward when you're looking back. Turn off all those images and start seeing yourself blessed, happy, in great relationships, accomplishing your dreams, rising to new levels. See, the enemy wanted the Israelites to always see themselves as runaway slaves. Yeah, you got free, but you're still a slave. You're still inferior, at a disadvantage. He would love for the negative things in your past to determine your identity, how you see yourself, your worth, your value. If you've been mistreated, he'll whisper, because you're not valuable. That person walked out on you, broke your heart, he'll whisper, you're not attractive. You made mistakes, got off course, you're not worthy. Don't believe those lies. Nothing that's happened in your past has lessened your value. You are still a son, a daughter of the Most High God. You are still a masterpiece, one of a kind, a prized possession. Nothing you've been through, no trauma, no hurt, no injustice has stopped the purpose God has for you. Nothing has canceled your assignment. You are not defined by your past. You are prepared by your past. If God allowed it to happen, then it deposited something in you that you're going to need for your future. Now you have to do your part and keep moving forward. Keep making plans for the good things that are in store. And sure, at times, we're going to hear the hoof prints. You're going to feel the past chasing you. That's just a memory. It's just an imagination. You have to learn to cast them down. It's not telling you the truth. That's the enemy trying to get you in fear of the past, running from the what ifs. What if Pharaoh catches up? What if my mistakes come back to haunt me? What if these waters don't part, Joel, like they did for the Israelites? I'm going to get hurt again. God is saying to you what he said to Moses at the Red Sea. The enemies you see today, you will see no more. Your past has been taken care of. All those that were trying to stop you, the guilt, the hurts, the mistakes, God took care of that at the Red Sea. You don't have to live looking over your shoulder, hiding from mistakes, intimidated over what you've been through. You can be like the Apostle Paul, leave the past behind and step into the great things God has for you. When I was in the 9th grade, I tried out for the baseball team. I played second base all through Little League and growing up, and I was pretty good. I always made the all-star team. But when I got to high school, my friends were growing much taller than me. I started my freshman year at 4 feet, 11 inches tall. Some of my friends had passed me up by a foot. I went to tryouts, gave it my very best. The next Friday, the coach called me in. He said, Joel, you're a good player, but you're too small to play at this level. You're not going to make the team. I was so disappointed. All my friends were on the team. The coach didn't mean anything wrong, but what I heard was, Joel, you're not enough. you're limited, you're at a disadvantage, you're inferior. Words can create wounds. What's been spoken over you can leave scars that keep you from stepping up to who you were created to be. This caused me to shrink back, not be sure of myself. I wasn't as outgoing, more reserved, thinking maybe there's something wrong with me. The enemy loves to use things people say and exaggerate them, blow it out of proportion to where it limits us and becomes a stronghold in our thinking. But I've learned what you say about yourself is more powerful than what anyone else says about you. You believe what you say more than what others say. But sometimes we get in agreement with the negative things that have been spoken over us. That begins to determine who we are. Whenever I started to move forward, I'd hear that coach, "You heard the voice, Joel. You're too small. You're not enough. You don't measure up." It was like those hoof prints. The past will always come looking for you. Whenever you run toward your future, you'll hear those thoughts chasing you, reminding you of negative things people have said, what you can't do, how you're not that talented, no one in your family's been successful. That's the enemy trying to trigger the trauma, get you to shrink back, think that you're not able. He uses negative voices, negative experiences to try to sabotage your future. He knows God has amazing things in front of you, so he's going to work overtime to try to deceive you into looking back, reliving hurts, afraid of the mistakes, hiding your gifts, letting those wounds keep you on the sideline. Don't fall into that trap. Nothing in your past has stopped your future. Nothing anyone has said, nothing they've done, no mistake you've made. You can still reach your highest potential, but you have to learn how to ignore the hoof prints. The threat has been taken care of. Your past is in the Red Sea. What was trying to stop you, God has put an end to it. Now quit believing those threats and move forward in faith. That's what I did. I stopped letting the coach's words play in my mind all throughout the day. I started telling myself who God says I am. God, you said I'm just the right size, that I have been fearfully and wonderfully made. You said that I can do all things through Christ, that I'm strong, talented, favored, anointed, a giant killer, a history maker, destined to leave my mark. When you tune out negative voices from the past and start declaring what God says about you, you'll step into a future bigger, brighter than you've ever dreamed. Little by little, I kept reprogramming my thinking. I never did play baseball in high school, but many years later, I stood at second base in Yankee Stadium for our Night of Hope. I may have been too small to play baseball, but I wasn't too small to speak to a whole lot of people. Do you need to get free from what someone has spoken over you? A coach, a teacher, a parent, a friend? They don't determine your destiny, God does. But if you're rehearsing negative voices, that's going to create a stronghold that will keep you from the great things that belong to you. You have to get in agreement with God. Reprogram your thinking with what He says about you. When Moses was a young man, he knew he was supposed to deliver the Israelites out of slavery. He was born a Hebrew, but he was raised in Egypt, in the palace, by the Pharaoh's daughter. One day he saw an Egyptian foreman mistreating a Hebrew slave. He didn't think anyone was watching. He's going to stand up for the Hebrews, and he killed the foreman. You can do the right thing at the wrong time, and it's a mistake. People saw what Moses did. He had to flee for his life. He spent years hiding in the desert, running from a mistake, running from his past. Sure, he felt guilty, down on himself, thinking that he missed his destiny. For 40 years, he hid his gifts, hid his talents, hid his dreams. Anytime he tried to move forward, there was the past. Look what you done, Moses. You don't deserve to be blessed. You blew it. Sure, there are consequences for bad choices. He had to take a detour into the desert, but mistakes don't cancel your destiny. God doesn't write you off because you're not where you're supposed to be. He's going to give you another chance to do what He's called you to do. After 40 years, God showed up in a burning bush. Said, Moses, now is the time to deliver my people. Go tell the Pharaoh to let them go. I can imagine Moses thought, no thanks, God. I'm not going back there. They know what I did. I'll get arrested. I'll be put in prison. I could be killed. He was saying, God, I've got all these skeletons in my closet. I need to stay in hiding where it's safe so no one will find out. God has a way of cleaning your closets. You don't have to live haunted by your past and afraid to move forward. His mercy will cover your mistakes. Moses was telling God all the reasons he couldn't do it. I'd been through too much. The opposition was too big. God said to him in Exodus 4, do not be afraid to return to Egypt, for all those who were trying to kill you are dead. Moses was living in hiding, afraid of what might happen, running from his mistakes. God showed up and said, Moses, I've already taken care of your past. All those things that could have harmed you, I put a stop to. Are you doing like Moses, running from your past, hiding because of mistakes, living in regrets? God is saying to you what he said to him, don't be afraid, I've taken care of your past. You don't have to live feeling guilty, unworthy, afraid of what someone will say. God has you covered. Get back in the game. There's not a mistake you've made that has stopped your purpose. You may hear some hoof prints of Pharaoh's army, past chasing you, reminding you of the hurts, the trauma. All that is headed to the Red Sea. God is taking care of every threat, every mistake, every injustice. The negative things in your past, that's dead. What's trying to stop you is done. Now you have to do your part and go back to Egypt. That means go back to dreaming. Go back to loving the people God's given you. Go back to believing that you're worthy. Go back to living with passion, with faith, with expectancy. You don't have time to waste being a prisoner of your past. You have a destiny to fulfill. There's a calling on your life. If Moses had gotten stuck in the past, he would have never delivered the Israelites. He'd have never parted the Red Sea, never seen manna in the wilderness, never had water come out of a rock. What am I saying? The best part of his life happened after a failure, after he'd spent years running from his past. Who knows where God will take you if you'll go back to Egypt? If you'll quit running from your past, dwelling on the hurt, reliving the trauma, hiding your gifts. Friends, your past is cleared. Not in the Red Sea, but on the cross 2,000 years ago. All those things that were trying to harm you, that's done. There's a rainbow in the sky. Not going to be another flood. No use building a tower, building walls, building defenses, planning on more trauma. Why don't you receive the mercy? Receive the forgiveness. You may have some ashes, but God has some beauty coming. Pharaoh may have chased you through the Red Sea, but there's a promised land awaiting you. And I know the trauma was real, the injustice, the betrayals. I'm not making light of that, but you have to be aware of the enemy's schemes. He would love to convince you to shrink back like Moses, spend years hiding your gifts, living in regret, afraid of what might happen. No, it's time to come out of hiding. The best part of your life is still in front of you. You would not be alive if God did not have greater victories in your future. I believe and declare every bondage of your past is being broken off of you right now. Guilt, shame, fear, trauma has to go. Strongholds of what people have spoken over you are coming down. No more imprisoned by your past. You are going to be empowered by your past to reach the fullness of your destiny. In Jesus' name. If you receive it, can you say amen?